let's take a trip straight into the deepest, coldest, quietest part of our planet. Not the coral reefs, not the twilight zone. Deeper. You're now drifting into the abyss, a place where sunlight has never existed and where the ocean has shaped creatures into nightmares and legends. But instead of tiny fish or timid crustaceans, you're suddenly face to face with beings that look far too big for this silent black world. A giant squid, longer than a city bus, unfurls tentacles armed with serrated hooks. A colossal isopod, the size of a newborn baby, crawls across the seafloor like some armored tank. A Japanese spider crab with legs spanning 12 feet moves like a mechanical alien. And far below all of them, a strange creature with gelatinous fins, the Mariana snailfish, survives pressure that would crush a submarine like a soda can. This isn't a fantasy. These giants are real, and they live right here on the same planet as you. But why? Why does the deep sea create giants? To answer that, we're going to let the creatures themselves tell the story. Meet the first giant responsible for the myth of the Kraken, Architeuthis dux, the giant squid. Its eye alone is the size of a basketball because in a world where light doesn't exist, size is survival. Those massive eyes aren't just for show. They're built to detect the faintest flash of bioluminescence, often the last signal a dying prey emits. But the giant squid didn't grow huge because it wanted to. It had to. In the abyss, prey is rare, and food arrives in the form of drifting carcasses. When food is rare, you don't get small, quick predators. You get long, slow, patient hunters with tentacles powerful enough to drag down anything they catch. But the giant squid isn't the only creature that turned into a monster to survive the abyss. Something even stranger evolved below it. Imagine a pill bug. Now imagine it 30 times bigger. That's the giant isopod, one of the most unsettling success stories of the deep. Down here, this creature waits and waits and waits. Some giant isopods have survived 5 years without a meal. When a whale falls to the seafloor, the first animals to arrive aren't sharks. They're isopods, armored, slow, relentless. Their size isn't a mutation. It's armor, it's storage, it's evolution saying grow bigger or die. But the deep doesn't just create crawling giants. Some have legs longer than humans. As you move across the abyssal plains, a shadow appears. A shadow with 12-foot legs. The Japanese spider crab looks like a fossil come to life, and its ancestors walked the seafloor long before humans existed. Giant legs mean covering miles with minimal energy, sensing distant vibrations, and scavenging fallen bodies before anything else arrives. The deep sea rewards size because size gives reach, endurance, and dominance. But there's a creature even deeper, one that shouldn't exist at all. At nearly 8,000 meters down, the pressure equals the weight of 1,600 elephants stacked on you. Metal implodes, submarines crumple, but the Mariana snailfish thrives. It's not big like the others, but its enzymes, bones, and membranes are built for a world where physics itself becomes hostile. Down here, life slows down, pressure increases, food nearly disappears, and temperature drops to freezing. Every creature that survives either becomes thin and ghost-like or huge and unstoppable. The deep sea forces extremes, and giants win. The deep ocean is the closest thing to another planet we have on Earth. No sunlight, no heat, no easy food, just pressure, darkness, and silence. And in a place where life is brutally difficult, one rule dominates. Grow big enough to endure the misery, or get eaten by something that did. This is why creatures like the colossal squid the giant amphipod, the Greenland shark, the giant tube worm, and the spider crab all evolved into giants independently. Different animals, different families, same result. The deep sea doesn't care about species, it only cares about survival, and size is survival. But here's the strangest part. Some scientists believe the deep sea still hides giants we've never seen. Creatures larger than giant squids, larger than any modern predator, living far below where our cameras have ever reached. So the real question isn't why the deep sea creates giants. The real question is, how big do they get in the places we haven't explored yet?